Welcome back to the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. I'm Elisa Allgood. Today we have just one letter, written on Thursday, August 26th, 1971, from my mom, Sarah, to my dad, Dick. This was her last day in Miami before flying back to San Antonio. She'd been surrounded by Judy, Terry, Bill, and other friends during her trip, and now she was preparing to go home. What touches me the most in this letter is the way one of her friends showed up at the airport in the pouring rain just to say goodbye. And then later, when she arrived in San Antonio, my grandmother had sent her a package of baby clothes and little things she had sewn. Reading that now, I realize those were gifts meant for me, before I was even born. I was surrounded by love from the very beginning, and it warms my heart to know how deeply I was cherished, even then, even before I was born. Here's my mom Sarah's letter, just as she wrote it. 26 August, 1971, Thursday. My honey, my, how I love you. You're my precious little chickie. Today was busy. I slept later than I had planned. When I got up, I felt a little shitty, so I went back to bed. After I felt better, I got up and did my hair. Washed away the gray. Ha! I didn't feel like lunch, so I called Terry and told her to pick me up later than we had planned. I finished packing, got dressed, and off to the airport. It was raining like a son of a bitch. Got to the airport, and I told Judy and Terry not to even bother coming in. It was raining so hard. Anyway, on the way to my gate, guess who showed up to say goodbye? Dick. I thought that was sweet. Bill had already called Judy's to say goodbye, but Dick had taken time off of work, which really made me feel good. I had a couple Bloody Marys on the trip home. Joy picked me up at the airport. I was glad to see her. She filled me in on all the San Antonio gossip. Get this, you'd better be sitting down. Major Thomas is engaged. Yes, to a man. He's from Birmingham. Joy asked Colonel Truitt if she thought Major Thomas was in her prime enough to start a family. The colonel got pissed off and told Joy she should be ashamed of herself. Can you believe some dude actually wants to spend the rest of his life with her? Can you imagine waking up and seeing that every morning? Now check talk. I wrote Terry a check for $65. That covered my swimsuit, slack suit, and a surprise for you, okay? I also got my ticket to Hawaii. It was $327.92. My return was left open. He said I could handle that after I got there. I really feel close now with the ticket and reservations. I can hardly wait. That will be our real day and the start of our second year. Right? Oh, I had a package from Mom when I got back. She sent me a new slack suit and a dress. They're nice. Well, as nice as maternity clothes can be. They really do have a shitty collection. Also, she sent a receiving blanket, a little silk pillowcase, a crib pad, and some little shirts, 2 gowns, and a little pair of socks and booties. Sweetheart, they are so tiny and precious. I'll start picking up some more things after Hawaii, and I'm home again. Mom has gone crazy. Do you realize just about all the maternity clothes I have, she has sent? She has made a quilt and some more little bedclothes for it, too. She's staying safe so far. They're all white. I'll bring the little things to Hawaii so you can see them. That is, if you want to see them. I know you do. Baby, I love you so very much. Be mine always, and I am yours. Maybe tomorrow I will have some love letters. Meanwhile, I'm going to CP as I am tired, and I have to see Dr. Brecken at 9:15 in the morning. I'm afraid he's going to bitch because I've gained so much weight. Henceforth, no fattening foods, only high protein. I even feel guilty. I love you. I love you, darling, forever and always, Sarah. That was my mom. That was my mom, Sarah, on August 26, 1971, her last day in Miami before flying back to San Antonio. What stays with me in this letter is both the sweetness of a friend showing up at the airport in the pouring rain just to say goodbye, and also the tenderness of my grandmother sending baby clothes and handmade quilts. Those were gifts meant for me, her granddaughter, before I ever arrived. It reminds me that I was very loved before I was even born, wrapped in that circle of family love that carried my parents through this separation. This is the love that I can still feel today, even with both of them gone, as I miss them so much all the time. Some days are easier than others. Lately, it's just been a little harder. Thank you guys for listening. I'm really grateful that you're here to walk through this journey and save this love and preserve this love and share this love. This is the Allgoods, Vietnam through the eyes of love. Thank you for listening. And if these letters touch you, please share the podcast with a friend or follow along wherever you listen. Your support means the world.